No,
Holy shit, that's pretty on the spot. Do not ask what we don't like about each other, okay? I know where this is going. Daring to dream, take one. Take three. Take three.
So I'm Sarah Burr. I'm 39 years old from the Gold Coast. I've been playing pickleball since 2021. I'm about to play my 4th Australian Pickleball Championships. I've been playing in Australia, Asia, in the US. I'm married. This is my husband, Shannon.
Hi.
We've got 2 kids, Benji and Elle. They're 13 and 14 years old, and we have our little dog, Sophie.
It's pretty cool. Like, I get to brag to everybody at school. It's kind of inspiring, like, because I have goals of playing basketball at a high level, and yeah, it's good to have like a role model that plays sport at a high level.
I actually don't know. Honestly, I like them the same right now, but I mean, I play basketball more, so probably basketball, but I do like pickleball just as much.
What do I think Sarah does all day?
He probably thinks I fluff around doing nothing, watching pickleball on TV, going to the gym for Pilates, having a hit, having another hit.
She plays pickleball, goes to the gym. She's living the millionaire wife lifestyle. She's living my dream, like.
We met through my sister. So Shannon was good friends with my sister's partner, and so we kind of knew each other, but we're both in other relationships at the time. So we knew of each other, but sort of from afar. And then it came that we were both single, we were young, we were 22, 23, had a first date, and then kind of just never left each other after that. We're just absolutely inseparable. Just quickly turned into my best friend, and we moved in together after probably 4 or 5 months, I think. And then we were engaged by the end of that year. He's a very, very hard worker. He's very loving. He's just very supportive, passionate, super funny. Plus he's gorgeous, so that helps.
That's a cool answer. Honestly, my favorite thing about Sarah is her sense of humor. Like, I mean, she's gorgeous too, but the sense of humor is really helpful, especially having to live with me.
Kids' names, I've got Sarah on my chest, my kids' names on my arm, and I got sugar tits. I did not tell her. That's a paddling is a pretty plastic line that I use when we're playing, so.
I saw in his story the tattoo parlor, so I found out with you guys. I've got the little love heart, so that's our Shannon and Sarah, so 2 S's making a love heart. I've got pickleball court on my other wrist, and then, can you see that? Where is it? How low is it?
She got a tramp stamp with my name on it. She keeps it hidden.
Because he's a pain in the ass.
The schedule normally revolves some gym work, so I love going to Reformer Pilates. So I do a class there at Total Fitness, which is my gym and recovery centre. So I'll normally do a 45-minute class there. Yeah, I like Pilates, just it feels really good for the body, so I feel like I'm still getting strength, but I'm also getting flexibility out of it. So I do some regular weight training as well, but I do find that it makes me sort of stiff and really sore, which doesn't always help with pickleball. Obviously you want to be sort of explosive with your movements and everything. So I like doing my daily Pilates instead of the weight training, and I just fit the weight training in and around. Usually when I'm not playing tournaments, that's when I'll do all the like more heavy duty weight training. From there, it's time to head to the pickleball courts. Often that involves travelling to KDV Sport, where I play with a range of different players. So today I was playing with 𝗦𝗵𝗵𝗕𝘂𝗿𝗿, who happens to be on the Gold Coast Glory Challenger team. Yeah, we like to do drills.
Put my arms on, have some sun protection. Part of the routine though now. I think the thing that's been letting me down is my volley is like just not being aggressive enough with it. And like even speed ups, like just trying to be like way more aggressive.
Counters or just in general?
Like initiating and also counters and also countering more down the line because my natural swing path with my backhand is to go kind of cross
Oh yeah.
body
I
where
see
I'm
that.
trying to like direct down the line more. Trying to sort of get into that habit, especially in mixed, to be able to like
Yeah, that's good.
back behind the male.
That's another actually thing I want to get better at is leaving balls. I'm doing it well today, but like I find, especially against players with like gearboxes and like hot 𝗙𝗹𝗹s, if you can speed up and then like leave the next one, I just struggle.
Especially in match play, it's easy to go into that mode, hey?
It's so hard to just like back yourself every shot.
We usually incorporate a little bit of like competitive play, so we'll kind of play for points when we're doing like dinking drills, or it might be drop drills, or trying to move forward to the kitchen line, but we like to do some, add a little bit of an element of competitiveness to what we do just to keep it fresh and interesting. And then we often do some match play as well, so we usually find some really high level players around at KDV, so we have Sarah Dennehy and Danny Townsend, who we managed to rope in to play some matches with us. And from there, it's time for some lunch. All right, so I'm off to Mumbai tomorrow night. So I'm just starting to get packing. I'm there from Wednesday right through till the following Monday. I reach out to my partners sometimes and see if they want to match, and otherwise I just go nuts with all my favorites. So yeah, I'm a little bit crazy with the outfits, and I always pack way too much, but I'd rather have enough stuff and not need it than get there and realize I'm out of socks. So yeah, I'll show you this app. It's called 𝗦𝗵𝗵, and you can basically go in. You can choose like if you want to select a color or whatever, and then it'll like show you all the items in your wardrobe that you have, and then you can match them up. So you can do shoes. I've also got my sunglasses, my knockaround sunglasses in the app as well, so I can literally line up what I'm going to wear. And yeah, that's about it at this point.
So this here is my clothes, my wardrobe, everything I have. This one, and this one, Sarah's. That's her shoes. So when I met her, she had the biggest shoe collection I've ever seen. She basically had a walk-in robe that was just full of shoes when she lived with her mum and dad. So you can see these are all her Halara dresses, skirts, all that stuff. All right, I'm gonna show you our pickleball dungeon. Sarah's gonna be really embarrassed that I showed everyone this, so come with me. We've got an endless amount of paddles. These are all the old paddles. Oh, this is my hobby horsing old paddles, all brands. We've got over 50 paddles in here. So I think we've got about 400 balls in here, at least 50 paddles. We've got about 20 pairs of pickleball shoes, bags, pickleball bags everywhere. An endless supply of balls. All Franklin exported. The best balls, by the way.
I've been testing out the new C45 hybrid paddle, and I tried a range of different brands, but that's like the first paddle that I just put in my hand and I just felt like the right paddle. I wanted to put it through its paces to make sure it had some longevity. And yeah, I used one paddle for 3 months straight with all my drilling, match play, tournaments, and the thing just held up. So yeah, I'm super excited to be part of the Franklin family now.
Alright, so I'm going to show you some of the family medals. Look, maybe 2 or 3 of these are mine, but ultimately these are all Sarah's. There's plenty more over on that wall. That's her player card from when she played at the MLP in Mesa, Arizona. I won this one at the 2023 Northern Rivers with Tony Field. Got bronze in that. And the rest I got because Sarah won them.
It's probably like deep, like grit, like hanging in points, like just being able to keep getting balls back and be, it's kind of like, I guess, my mental game. I like try and just never give up and have that grit. I think that's kind of probably my best strength, is that I just want to win. I'm very competitive. I just want to keep points going. I want to turn things, I just find it really satisfying to turn points around. So be on the defense and then turn that into offense or win points and have long grindy points. I love that. So I had seen, actually he mentioned it to me first, I think. Someone from his gym had said, oh, I'm playing pickleball, and Shannon had asked this guy, oh, what's pickleball? And he kind of explained it, and Shannon's like, oh, my wife will probably like it because she likes tennis and she likes table tennis, and he kind of explained it as a hybrid of the two. Maybe 6 months later, I saw a Facebook post from 𝗫𝗕𝗂𝗿𝗿, who was a friend from school, one of the mums from school, of her husband Martin, playing a pickleball tournament. So I reached out to her and I was like, oh, Nan, what's this pickleball? My husband mentioned it. I want to learn how to play. And then, yeah, she set up a day where I went out and learned how to play with her and Martin and 𝗍, actually. So that was my very first session. And I didn't understand the scoring at all when I first played, but I just found it was really fun, like hitting the ball. And the funny thing was I would just drive balls from the baseline and I wouldn't come forward. And I still remember Martin going, come on, come forward, come forward. And I just wouldn't. I'd just stay back and whack the ball as hard as I could. The very first tournament, Martin asked me to play in the New South Wales Open with him. Let's make a weekend of it. We'll go down together and, you know, we'll have, you know, see what this is like. And I finally convinced him, and we went down. And honestly, it was such a eye-opening experience for us. Like just watching, we chat about it all the time, but like watching Deb, Rossi and 𝗬𝗎 warm up. Like they were in matching tracksuits and they were doing like a synchronized warm up, like on the court, and we were like so intimidated. They're up against the wall doing like these scissor kicks with their legs, and we're just like, oh my gosh, this is full on. Like this, there were so many people there, so many divisions. Yeah, we're like, what have we walked into? I feel a little bit like an imposter. I was one of the probably earlier players on the scene, so obviously it was a very new sport back in 2021. Was lucky to stumble upon it. And then got really hooked on it and just wanted to train. So I was one of the few people that was, I guess, enthusiastic enough and had the means and support to go and train. So I would get up at 4 a.m. and train before work, and you know, before running around our busy lives with the kids, I would go and get a couple of hours pickleball training in. And from there, I went into tournament play. So I was playing local tournaments, and that kind of spiraled into, you know, regional tournaments or state championships, and then that quickly went into going into the Australian Pickleball Championships and doing well, and then heading into Asia. So and then US, and everything kind of just flowed on from there. But I guess I was very lucky to get introduced to the sport by Martin Clark and his family back in 2021, and just having a really good mentor like that who loved the game and I guess believed in me and supported me and helped me, and from there, like we haven't ever really had an end goal in sight. We don't know where this ends, but
where it ends. It's infinite, really, as to how far the sport's going to go and how far we can go with it. So.
But we're just, honestly, it's not about the end. We're enjoying the journey. Like the places we've been, the people we've met, like the partners and just the whole community is just incredible. And I won't ever regret getting involved in pickleball.
I feel like her greatest achievement was winning the Triple Crown at the APC and also at the 𝗕PC in Bali. It was right before we were heading off to the US.
So again, that's Martin who kind of gave me the little nudge to try going overseas, and obviously I had Shannon's support. He's like, yeah, let's go, let's have a bit of an adventure. We turned it into a trip. So initially I went to Thailand and competed in the championships, and then he came and joined me over in the US, and we went to the US Open together. So it was really cool to have like a bit of a Team Australia, to be able to do that with Shannon and my parents and my sister Beck and Dion and Annalise. We had a whole crew, Mike Mule, Martin. We had a big crew of people, all equally enthusiastic, and yeah, it was really cool. So it was a huge leap. We literally just booked return airfares and 5 nights accommodation in an Airbnb and big suitcases for the 4 of us. We sold the car to try and help fund everything for as long as we could. And it was a big gamble.
We couldn't have done that without the help we had, not just from people in Australia, the pickleball community, our friends, but also just people we met and over in the US who would just, you know, give us, if we needed balls, we didn't have a lot of money. And by the time we got to the US, it was basically half of the money we took with us. And, you know, even just for people to be helping us out by giving us balls, or we had people give us food, just things like that. And it made a huge difference for us.
There's just so many benefits to that trip. And in terms of, from a pickleball perspective, you know, I got some pretty decent results in my last tournament at APP in December, right before we came home. And from that, I decided to enter the draft for the MLP in the US.
At that time, the US MLP was like the mecca for pickleball. Yeah, it was like the greatest achievement you could get would be getting drafted to a team, you know, so that was huge for us.
And it was very cool when all the basketball players started buying the MLP teams, because that gave me lots of cred with Benji. He thought I was so cool. Being on Devin Booker's pickleball team, it was pretty awesome.
It seemed kind of obvious that when you were playing with some of your team, you know, the chemistry wasn't there, and you could see that. And I know that you were it wasn't the greatest for you when that was happening. You were pretty upset by it. But also we spoke about when you returned, there was some information shared online about, you know, basically they were saying things that weren't great about your performance, and we knew that was untrue. Yeah, but, you know, that was heartbreaking.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think now, because it's some years later, I've had time to like process it all. And if I think about it all, it's like, I think of it in a positive way. But obviously when I came back home and we didn't make the playoffs, and we only just missed the playoffs, you know, so it was like, we were so close. But I, obviously being the last draft pick of that team, I was the first head on the chopping block. And I was very upset at the time, and I took it to heart. But, you know, like, I bounced back from that. And I think that's been a big part of the last couple of years, is just not worrying about other people's expectations, and it goes back to now enjoying the journey. I think my proudest moment on court would have to be maybe, like, I don't know, the MLP win for the team, Gold Coast Glory, would have to be up there, just because it's a team environment. Obviously it's, yeah, I think that was pretty cool, like bringing that all together in Brisbane, in front of our team owner, Nat Cook. I had my parents there, I had Shannon and the kids there. Like, wins with Beck always feel good as well. Like some of our big women's doubles wins, like the APC win with Beck in the women's doubles in particular back in 2022, I think, where she just played out of her skin. I thought that's like, we worked really, really hard for that win. Singles wins are satisfying, but that's just for you. Whereas I feel like the team ones and I don't know, they just seem a little bit more satisfying to me. Yeah.
Love you.